So as my students know, I took a year off from Juilliard when I was a student there, much to the chagrin of my teacher, Miss DeLay. She was not happy about it. During that year, I practiced Yost, the key to the mastery of the fingerboard, from 6:30 until 8 in the morning. And then Shradiak, School of Violin Techniques, Book 1. Practiced that from 8 until 9:15. This was followed by a quartet rehearsal, which lasted from 9:30 until 12:30. Then lunch until 1:30, and at that point, I practiced until 4. Then taught till 6 or 6:30. After that was dinner, and then from 8 to 10 more practice until about 10 o'clock. So essentially, I practiced over 7 hours a day that year. So why would I do this? Well, you see, at Juilliard, I was surrounded in an orchestra by so many talented violinists that had won so many famous competitions already. I felt completely overwhelmed, completely inadequate. Because of this, I felt that I needed to get away and catch up, or I would be totally left behind. Well, that was a long time ago, and the things that I learned from doing this were truly invaluable. But that said, what do I do now? I mean, as I don't have the competitive stress of school or 70 or 80 concerts to prepare repertory for, what are the first things I do now when starting to play my violin? As a teacher, what do I do before that first student arrives? Well then, here, let me show you what I do when I start my day with the fiddle. So the first thing I do is touch the violin. I touch it like this. Run my fingers on the strings. I want to feel the grooves. I want to feel what that string feels like underneath my fingers. That's the first thing. I want to feel, I almost forgot. I want to feel that neck, that thumb. With my bow, I want to feel what everything feels like, what my fingers feel like touching the bow. After a little bit of doing that, I then want to reestablish my ping. I usually start with a D. Here, a D. I don't press very hard. I'm trying to get that ping, all the while keeping my body so that I don't tense up. I establish my left hand pits as well. So I've got it going to the string, to and from the string. I do it there, do it all over. Very hard on the G string, but I do it there as well. And then roll my finger. Finger rolls, just to get the speed element happening. Again, all the while, I'm simply just lightly touching. Then, it's with vibrato. Always from the note above, and I don't force it at all. that continuous vibrato is to reestablish a natural continuity with my finger motions, sort of remind me of the reflexes that I hopefully had done the day before. So that's about it. Those are pretty much the things I do. With the right hand, it's simply very light, and then I pull my point of contact as I get more and more into it. And that produces a sound. But when you do it, don't change what you feel in your right hand. So, this is what I do to find the violin again. And yes, I do Yost and a bit of Shradiak every now and then as well. Just as a reminder.